What it do, everybody? How's it going? It's your boy Chachi back at you again. Yes, I am back. Yes, this is constant. Yes, you're gonna get it every week right here on the MFT Network. Your boy Chachi is back at it and on action. Um, More than likely, all the videos are gonna be around this time, about 11 o'clock p.m. Just because of the way the schedule works. Now, school with the kids, all that good stuff. This is more or less how it's gonna be from about now on. So for all you late nighters that like to stay on YouTube all late while you're laying in bed and all that, you get to watch your boy. Um, if you can hear me and you hear everything right or whatever, please feel free to um, let me know that everything is straight and everything is a-okay. Um, Man, I'm glad to be doing this again. I really am. I missed it. I was always looking for the right time to come back, and it's kind of one of those things where it's like, should I start now? Should I do this? And there was so many people having their things going on, and so many people having their shows. Well, I'm glad I'm back on it, and I'm glad that I'm back. Fuck everybody else. You know how I roll here, baby. There ain't no PG-13 over here. So fuck everybody. I gotta do my shit, and I gotta make my show for my peoples. So we're gonna get right into it. We got a few things to discuss. Definitely about this game. This preseason game with Tampa. First, let me start by saying this is a preseason game. This is not uh, a regular season game. This was second, third stringers. I mean, let's be honest here, guys. Not that big of a deal. But there's also things that you want to be looking out for. So real quick, we'll go down the stats of the game here. Quarterback Skylar Thompson went 20 for 28 for 218 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions. Um, we'll talk more about him a little bit later on what I think about him. As far as rushing goes, our rushing game wasn't all that great. Mind you, again, our ones weren't out there. They were out there for maybe a series, if I'm not mistaken, and they did all right as far as for the series goes. Definitely good things that I saw, but not enough out there. There weren't enough out there to be able to judge them off of what they did. But from them to the second and third string, huge difference right off the bat. I could tell you that. So right into the rushing, our top rusher was Myles Gaskin, had 4 carries for 27 yards, 6.8 yards a carry, no touchdowns, and 20 yards was the longest run he had. Behind him, you had Skylar Thompson with 3 carries for 25 yards, 8.3 yards a carry. Then you had Jared Dokes, 2 carries for 4 yards, junk. Salvin Ahmed, 2 carries for no yards. Sony Michel, 2 carries for -2 yards. And then you have Saquon White, 1 carry for -5 yards. So terrible for the whole game. They had a total of 14 carries for 49 yards. Terrible run game for the preseason opener. Again, got to take it lightly. I just wanted to see what our backups do. And as far as our backup offensive linemen, how they come with the pressure, playing with another team. You know, when you're playing with the same guys all the time, you kind of get to know what their knack is, how they run. Let's say one guy puts out 3 fingers on the ground. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. Friday Night Lights. He put out 3 fingers on the ground. He was going straight, put 4 fingers on the ground. You know, he's cutting right or whatever. So shit like that, you know what I mean? You kind of get to start to know the players that you're going up against. But when it comes to playing other teams, things are a little different. So not too fond of what the backups did. There was some glimpse of okay. Mind you, Tampa Bay stacked the box about 80% of the time. They had 10 up there and then just one high safety up at the top. So going up against 5 guys, I mean you can't ask for too much there. But then again, like I said, we've seen some glimpse even then when they were stacking the box. Skyler still had, 3 to 4 seconds on some plays, and it kind of worked out. But I give that more to the McDaniel scheming plays more than the offensive guys. Now, down to receiving, you had your boy Lynn Bowden Jr. was on fire this game. He had three receptions for 55 yards, 1 touchdown, and the longest reception was 29 yards. He was targeted 4 times, so not that bad for Lynn Bowden Jr. He was also receiving on punt returns. I don't remember if it was punt returns or kick returns. Let me see here. Oh, it was punt returns. He was returning on punt returns too. He had 1 return for 18 yards. So he was all over the field. Underneath him, you have Mohamed Sanu, 3 receptions for 39 yards. He was targeted 3 times. Then you have Cedric Wilson, 3 receptions for 29 yards. He was targeted 3 times. Tanner Connor, 3 receptions for 25 yards. He was targeted 3 times. Eric Izukama was 2 receptions for 18 yards. He was targeted 3 times. So a lot of these receivers, when they were targeted, they caught the ball and made plays when the ball was thrown at them. Very little of the receivers did not catch the ball or gave up the ball, whenever the case was or whatever. About 98% of the time when the ball was thrown towards them, they caught the ball. So that's a good sign as far as for backups. At least you know that whoever you're going to put out there, if you throw the ball to them, they're going to catch it. Regardless if they're only going to get 3 yards, 5 yards, whatever the case may be, at least you know that they're going to catch that ball. So these are the things that I look for when it comes to the backup guys. I'm not expecting the backup guys to be star players and become Pro Bowlers, but you never know. Um, then you had um, punt return. You had Lynn Bowden Jr. had one return for 18 yards, like I said, and then you had Preston Williams. He had two returns for 13 yards. Does this mean that the Dolphins are putting Preston Williams in a new position? We'll get back to that later. Kicking, Sanders, the Sandman, on point all game, 4 for 4, 100%. 53 yards was his longest. 2 for 2 on the extra points. 14 points total in this game with Sanders. In all reality, our defense won this game. Besides that one touchdown that Skyler threw to Lynn Bowden, other than that, everything else was the defense and our special teams. That's what won us this game. So, props to you, boys. Props to you. Sorry, guys, I got a lot of notes here. Now, we go to the defensive side of the ball. You had D'Angelo Ross, 8 tackles, 7 solo tackles. You had Vernon McKinney, 6 tackles, 6 solo tackles. Cameron Good, you had 6 tackles, 5 solo tackles. Quincy Wilson, 6 total, 3 solo. Benito Jones, 5 total, 3 solo. Duke Riley, 5 total, 2 solo. Ben Still, 5. And the list goes on and on and on. Which was good to see here. You had Trill Williams, Sam McGuavin, Ethan Carter. Who's the other one? Elijah Campbell, Darius Hodge, and Tyndall. Tyndall, a lot of people are saying that Tyndall did phenomenal in this game. The stats don't prove that he did phenomenal in this game. His stats are 4 total tackles, 3 solo. Other than that, that's it. He didn't do anything in this game. So you're telling me in an entire game, a guy had 4 tackles and he was phenomenal in the game? I beg to differ. Would you be the MVP of a game if you had 4 tackles in an entire game? I don't think so. You'd be the MVP if you had 4 total tackles in an entire game. You're the MVP. No, I don't think so. However, he was all over the field everywhere. But then again, that doesn't tell me anything. Just because you're all over the field everywhere doesn't mean anything. I mean, have you guys ever seen those videos where you had, 3 guys kicking ass work and you had one guy just running around looking like he's doing something, but he ain't doing shit? That's what Tyndall was in this game. Now, I'm not saying that I'm talking shit about the guy, but because I think that he's going to do great for us. I really do think that he's going to do great for us. I'm a big advocate for Tyndall. However, he didn't do much in this game. He was just all over the place, which is not a bad thing. Then you had Brandon Jones, DeAndre Johnson, Noah Benogany, all went 2 for 1. 2 and 1. Then you had Raekwon Davis, Owen Carney, Brendan Scarlett, Keon Crossan, AVG, Blake Ferguson, Porter Gustin, Eric Rowe, Tanner Connor, all went 2 tackles, 1 solo tackle, or 1 tackle, 1 solo tackle. Then again, some of these guys are starters as far as the defense goes. A lot of the defensive guys were not playing. Our defensive line was not playing. A lot of our linebackers were not playing. Definitely our corners weren't playing. And our safeties weren't playing also. I mean, as you can tell. So when it comes to stats for this game, the stats aren't all that great, especially for the offense. But coming down to that, when I'm talking about these stats, I really think that Skylar Thompson did fantastic in this game. I think he showed that he can take the reins. And one thing that I wanted to point out about this was Teddy Bridgewater wasn't he was okay to play this game. He could have came in whenever they wanted to. I wonder why he didn't go in this game at all. Do you think it was because they don't want him to get hurt, or do you think that Skylar Thompson is taking Bridgewater's place? Put it down in the comments. Let me know what you think on that. Um, Lynn Bowden Jr. I don't think that he's going anywhere. I don't think that he's on the trade block. He's proved it this game. He was everywhere. He won us this game. I mean, if it wasn't for him, I don't know where the other guys or who would be the one stepping up. But the guy was playing any position and all position and playing it well. So I really don't think Lynn Bowden Jr. is going anywhere. I think we're stashing him in the practice squad, or he might be a backup or something like that. But I really don't think that he's going anywhere. I think the Dolphins are going to keep him for sure. Like I said before, the defense and the special teams won us this game. Offense was kind of stagnant the entire game. Besides that, Skylar Thompson to Lynn Bowden, that one play, which was phenomenal. I don't know if you've seen that play. I don't know if it was that one or the other one where he kind of stutter stepped and just juked the guy right out of his fucking cleats. It's phenomenal. I think that was great. However, when it comes down to the run game, we had none. We had none. We had a couple spurts, a couple plays here and there that the run came. Now, they were playing, like I said, that 10 box deep. Had a lot of guys up on the line of scrimmage for us to where we couldn't really run the ball. The running the ball is essential when it comes in this NFL. Without you being able to run the ball, you're never going to have a pass game. You're never going to have a pass game. And that goes to show because in practice, I bet that they were running the ball so much, which is why in this game, the linebackers were biting. You can see whenever they were doing a run-pass option, RPO, where is the quarterback has the chance to either run the ball or not that he has the chance to either hand the ball off or pass it. That's all like a quick thought that he gets right there in game, as far as he sees what the linebackers are doing. If the linebackers bite on that run, he's going to keep the ball, throw it down. If they don't bite, then he's going to let the ball go and let the running back take it for the run. But that's where that run pass option comes into play. I think that in practice we ran the ball so much, or tried to run the ball so much in practice, that Tampa Bay stacked the box, which is why we couldn't get off a good run game. But on the contrary, because we couldn't get off that good run game and Tampa was stacking that box, they were biting on the RPO and we had a good pass game going on. And I said it from the get-go. I really think Skylar Thompson is a guy to look out for. I think he's one of those guys that came into the league. He's going to be behind a star quarterback for a couple years, and then he's going to get his starting position elsewhere. So I think that he's a very good guy to keep, even on the practice squad. Or I think that he might be beating out Teddy Bridgewater for the backup spot, if you ask me. I think he plays better than Teddy. He takes care of the ball better. He throws less interceptions. And he's proven that during camp. And I guess the Dolphins kind of proved that in this game. Bad news coming, which really sucks. Trill Williams out for the season with a torn ACL in his left knee. Originally, they thought that he had bruised his meniscus, but come to find out, he had tore his ACL, so he is indefinitely out for the season. When it comes to him and who we could back him up with, there was a couple of players that I had in mind, but now they signed Mackenzie Alexander. I forgot who he plays for, but Dolphins just signed Mackenzie Alexander. However, there was many other players with much better records, veterans that have that veteran leadership that could have came in and definitely helped us out a lot more than I think Alexander could have. You had Xavier Rhodes. He was a three-time Pro Bowler and a Miami alumni. You had Chris Harris. He was a four-time Pro Bowler, played for the Chargers last year. You had Joe Harden, three-time Pro Bowler, played for Houston last year. And A.J. Bowie, 2017 Pro Bowler, and he played for Carolina last year. So definitely there was some guys out there with veteran leadership that can take his place. I don't know why they kind of went with Alexander there. I don't know if that was more of a budget thing or not. But I guess time will tell. We'll see what he does, if he's any good or what. So, I mean, he can't be any worse or any better than Trill was. I mean, if you really want to say it. So, I mean, if we at least get the play that Trill puts out there, I'm fine with that. Good news. We have NFL Top 100. We got two guys in the Top 100 this year. You got Xavier Howard at 56. He fell from 23 down to 56. And then you got Jalen Waddle at number 63. Definitely a good sign to get Jalen Waddle up there after he exploded his rookie year out here with the Miami Dolphins, breaking the reception record for rookie here at Dolphin Stadium. Props to him. I got that Waddle. Hey, what up, Miami? What up, Gio? How you going, Papa? So definitely excited for Waddle and what he has to come and what he's going to bring to this team. Hey, Gio, let me know. I got a new camera. What do you think about this camera? Looks good or what? I got a new camera. So. Oh, te ves lindo. Oh, thank you, Papa. You see, I cut the beard off. You see that? I cut the beard off. Yeah. I got a new chick, so, the chick's kind of like, I don't like it. Whatever. I said, all right. Thanks, bro. So, now with Trill out, that leaves a couple of guys that can really step up to the plate now. You got Noah, Needham, and Crossan. I don't think Igbenogany is going to do it. Nick Needham, I think he still needs a lot more time to develop as far as that position. And I don't know if we can give him that time to be able to develop. So I really think Crossan is the guy to go to take his position. I think he's proven that in practice. I think he's proven that on the field. And he has more experience doing it over the other two guys. Do I think that Miami will keep Igbenogany? Man, I'm at like an 80% chance that Miami's going to get rid of him. I know that we picked him up. He was our third pick or 30th pick in the draft or whatever number he came into. But that was a Flores pick, and it just... He ain't working out. He ain't working out like we need him to. I don't know if maybe they need to reevaluate him and maybe move him to another position. I don't know if maybe him playing linebacker maybe or something like that, because he's not a small guy either. He's a pretty well built guy. I don't think he's linebacker material, but definitely he could play that middle linebacker position where he can be able to run out with a receiver and guard them, but stay more in the run game. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just focusing too much on cornerback position. Kind of make him like an overall type of player instead of just that one. Because I don't think he's going to make it as a cornerback position, at least with Miami. Another thing I wanted to talk about right now was if Armstead gets hurt. If Armstead gets hurt, I know he's not playing now, and he's never played a full season. So we can only speculate that this year he's not going to play the full season. So if Armstead gets hurt, and I want you guys to put this down in the comments and tell me what you think. If Armstead gets hurt, what do we do? Who do we replace him with? Because are we going to take somebody out of their position that they're playing now and move them somewhere else and have them kind of go through that cross where now they got to get used to this position, whether we're playing that position? I mean, what are we going to do? If Armstead gets hurt, because I'm gonna put it out there, he's never played a full season out of all the years he's been here. So what makes us think that he's gonna play a full season now? I hope to God and I pray on my knees that he does, and he gives us a good full season, good hard play, so that way he can protect our quarterback. But given the facts, and you know I'm a facts guy, the facts is where it's at, and you can't deny it. So, given the facts, him not playing or has yet to play a full season, where or what do you think that we should do as far as is make the logo above you transparent, bro. If you need me to help you do it, let me know. Got you. All right, I got you. I appreciate you. Yeah, it'd be dope. That'd be dope, bro. For real. Anyways, put it down in the comments. Tell me what you guys think as far as what you guys would do if Armstead was to get hurt. Would you guys move somebody from the position that they're at now, move another lineman from the position that they're at now, playing and where it's working, and move them into Armstead's position? Then who are you going to put to fill that guy? So put it down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to leave you guys with that. I'm not going to be doing these long videos, these long things anymore. I go live so that way, as you guys are giving me questions, I can answer them. But I'm not going to be staying on for hours at a time, anything like that. I'm just going to be going on, giving you the facts. How you doing? Sayonara. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. See you later. School starting now, so with the kids and all that, times of an essence. So, with that being said, please, if you see this, like, comment, and subscribe. Your boy is back. This is gonna be a weekly thing. I have things in the works with other YouTubers. So definitely stay tuned. If you're one of my old OGs that you were here before, your boy is back. Indefinitely. I will be here every week with at least one video giving you the review of any game and bringing you the facts like always. So if anybody wants to talk shit, you can always replay my video and you got the facts right then and there. All right. With that being said, it's your boy Chachi. Peace out. Love y'all. Hope everybody's staying safe with everything that's going on and this monkeypox bullshit. Hope everybody's staying safe. Remember, don't wear your masks. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But love y'all. Y'all be safe. And like, comment, subscribe. All right? Peace. Till next time.